Get the front of the room.
People can hear me.
Mariana's not here, so we'd like to welcome you guys here with all your green vests, and thank you for being at all our committee hearings and spending a lot of time here and helping us formulate a bill that helps a lot of people in Vermont. Huzzah!
It certainly means a lot to hear the voices of so many people, especially the people that have lived with the winter and the noise for years, and also hear people testify at the committee. So it's a joint effort, and by everybody that's participated. Also, we can thank the committee chair for bringing in, hearing the testimony, and I think a lot of the testimony was convincing to bring us to where we are today.
Yeah, Chairman Klein kept the process going, kept it open, and was willing to hear from a lot of different people, and allowed us to bring in a lot of different witnesses, and has been very supportive. One of the things that what we've accomplished proves is what Don's been saying right along to the whole caucus. If you have a plan and you stick together and we move forward, you can accomplish your goals. Our goal, really our prime goal, or at least my prime goal, and I know Warren was on board with it, was the noise issue for the industrial wind. And as it currently sits, it's 45 decibels, and it's way too high. People are being harmed by that in other parts of the state. It's Lowell and that area. What we were able to accomplish, and I think what triggered, was Warren submitted what was going to be an amendment to the bill that would put a moratorium on wind projects. The problem was the word moratorium in this place is a lightning rod. And I spoke with Warren, we came up with a better idea. How about if we just put a date in the bill? And what is in the bill presently is any project that is submitted for permitting after April 15, 2016, passed already, cannot move forward until the Public Service Board promulgates new rules on what the standards are for the noise levels and the sound levels of wind turbines. So basically what that does, the first benefactor of that is Swanton, because it was evident that somebody in the next 30 to 45 days is going to apply to do a siting in Swanton. So that process will be on hold. I think it's until January of 2018 to have the rules complete.
Yes, yes.
So that's why this bill is hugely important. There are parts of the bill that we would like to see stronger. The part where due deference or substantial deference is given to town plans, we would like to see that built up a little more, beefed up a little more, because as it stands, you're going to get due deference, but you're already buying into a lot of the process. But our thought as a team was that, we'll come back here next year, if we're successful on a re-election bid, we can address that issue later. Right now, the most important factor is that date. So we would appreciate if no one does any messing around with the bill so that we can keep that date and protect those Vermonters that need our help. And so I think that's what the three of us, Warren, Mariana, and I would ask, is that you recognize how important that is and just be supportive of the bill. Yes.
But this bill does not address 126 towns and municipalities in the state regarding the siting of solar energy. It does not give the towns
It does not give them a veto
the authority to say where these solar sites should go. And I'm not supporting this bill.
Well, it is saying if they go through and they can say what's suitable and unsuitable is. It does not give them the final veto power, but if the town plan, there's an energy plan that's approved by the Regional Planning Commission, and it gets a determination of energy compliance with the Department of Public Service, then it makes a higher bar. I believe we've moved the needle in both cases somewhat. Did we push it to everything that I would want or you would want and a lot of other people would want? No. But sometimes you take a piece of the apple, you don't eat the whole apple. So that's why I encourage people to support this bill.
but we would come back hopefully next year and look at that part in particular.
I just think Tony Klein gave a lot of people lip service now.
Well, so
I'm
far,
so glad he's not coming back.
so far he's been very
He may go to a committee conference and,
Well,
well, it will. It has, but in all likelihood it will. But the chair has committed that the most important, what he says is the most important aspect, he told all these folks and said so publicly on the record, that he would be supporting that date. That's his main focus, is support.
no, I don't think that's not the view.
What
In the recent article, there's a commitment by Chair Sen Natural to get something out of here,
Right.
not to kill it.
Well, when will you guys be on the committee conference?
So not now.
We're not certain yet. We've asked, but we'll see.
That's key, yeah.
I think one of us may get a seat, but we will be lobbying for that in the next couple of days. Okay? Any other questions?
Are there any questions?
Paul?
Yeah, I have an amendment to this bill. It's rather an innocuous one, but basically it talks about towns and regions who have already cited a renewable energy project should basically have that considered when they present their plan. I'm not asking for deference here, but at least there should be some consideration for towns who have already gone forward to put these renewable energy projects up. Otherwise, there's nothing, in my mind, there's very little to stop these projects going to where especially with wind, where there are the fewest people and the best wind. And so I want this in as a consideration that will at least get people talking about it and give maybe these towns that have taken this step, a little, a nod, at least a recognition, an acknowledgement that they're doing their part to meet the state energy goals.
That's going to be tomorrow.
Yes, that will be it tomorrow.
Anybody got anything else? Mariana, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh. Please, from Swanton and also from other areas, Fairfax, Fairfield and Georgia,
Wyndham.
Thank you very much. And for all those people in this room, these chairs are very comfortable. We have room for you. Because the only way we can really make a difference is to change the number of people sitting in the room upstairs. So,